Hi all, I am delighted to say that it's now stopped raining. It feels like it's rained for the whole of this week, as you will all know. And the update for me is I've now been and had my oncology appointment, which was 2 days ago. Wasn't what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't really the kind of thing that I thought about. It was quite detailed. The oncologist went through a lot of paperwork, went through all the risks that you can potentially face, and talked through the choices that I have ahead. And it's odd because I didn't believe it. In my head, we're having chemo. That's what's happening. Preventative chemo to try and make sure that this little sod doesn't come back, really. But it clearly is a choice. So I listened and said, yeah, I'll have chemo. And then we talked about the cold cap. And I said, no, if there's any possibility that one of those little cells survives because of whatever reason, I've got a cold cap on, and I'm sure that's not medical, nor I'm supposed to say, but either way, keep the cold cap off, let's zap this stuff, and I will lose all my hair, and so be it. It's only for a short time, and if it's for a long time, they do some super wigs, as we've heard. The work team have decided that as we're currently in this political climate, if my hair does fall out, I should go for a Boris wig. So I've been looking online for those. They're not that popular at the minute, but you never know, with the elections coming up, could become popular. So a Boris wig for that one. And then my lovely friends who are planning for the wedding, we've agreed in solidarity, as friends do during these things, that should I need a wig for the wedding, that they will all wear a wig too, and we will all have to wear a different wig. So that should be quite fun, and I will share them with you. Some other things, so I work for the Sport and Recreation Alliance. I'm a CEO, and as you know, I got this news 4 days before I started. Work's been great, and it was one of my biggest worries. So we sent a letter out to all our 330 members, which members are things like the Football Association, the Caravan and Camping Club, the Activity Alliance, some of the active partnerships. So basically all sports organisations in the country. And I just thought, being me, I wanted to be honest. I wanted to be open, to tell people that if I have to change meetings at late notice, that there's a reason why. And also to be open about what I'm going through, because as a leader, my team know, my board know, and actually as a leader, I wanted people to know, because that's about being authentic. I don't wish to cover things up as a leader. Sometimes they're great times, sometimes they're not so great times. You know what? And this part of my journey has not been great. And I had some great friends who've helped me through that. So we shared that yesterday, and I spent most of the evening receiving absolutely wonderful emails from our partners and our members. And the most astonishing thing, really, and if you've got cancer, you will know this, the amount of people who email back saying they had cancer, their partner had cancer, or their friends had cancer, it's astonished me. At least 50% of the responses came back from people who had been through this, or were indeed going through it and had confided in me. So I'm starting to realise how big this issue is. And I just want to say, it's great to have people who can be open about it. And I also appreciate that some people don't wish to do that. But I'm sharing this journey. It's now out in terms of all our work colleagues. So I am likely to start putting this out in the vlog world, which I don't really understand, but I'll give it a go. So delighted that they've taken it that way. My next steps in terms of the oncology meeting is to have blood tests, which are standard, and also an ECG, which again is standard, just to check that your heart's ready for the chemicals. And I am due to have that in the next 2 weeks, and then the treatment starts. So I'll keep you updated, and as I say, we've had a great amount of support. We've been open about it, and there's a lot more out there than you think. And the challenge ahead will be me trying to be serious in meetings if I've got to wear a Boris wig. That's all from me. Good night. Bye-bye.